Welcome to Tad Talks with your host, Tad West.
How's everybody doing? It's that time of the week again. I am Tad Western. And it's time to recap some weekend partying. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Oh, for any of you who don't know, I am Tad Western, and I've been living my life completely crazy the past few weeks. The middle of this past month, April, it was my birthday, and I've pretty much been on a drinking binger since. And I'm going to recap some stories and fill you in on a few things. But anyway, thanks to everyone who listens. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes to Tad Talk with Tad Western. Follow me on Twitter, Tad Effin Western. Instagram, Tad Effin Western. Facebook, Tad Western. Snapchat, Tad Western. Anyway, thanks to all my fellow listeners and everyone who follows. I get tons of support. You guys are awesome. You rock. And I just want to apologize to the Amish community who Mike Hashem apparently offended for saying that they are the worst people on the earth. I don't remember what exactly he said, but I did have a few emails from my Amish listeners, and they weren't too happy with him, but whatever. Anyway, let's get into it. So like I said, oh my God, where do you even begin? If you listen to the world-famous Mike Hashem podcast, which was Tad Talk 13, which I was contemplating not even doing Tad Talk 13, because, 13's unlucky number in some cultures, and I have a lot of Asian listeners, and I didn't want them to feel I throwing a hex, some voodoo, some bad juju. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that to my customers, my fellow listeners. Oh, and what you hear right there is not booze, not liquor. I'm actually sober. 2 days. I've had to take some time off and from drinking, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but that's a nice water. Nice water with a little bit of energy supplement shit in it. But anyway, what the hell's been going on, world? I haven't done one of these in a while, it seems like. Seems like I've been slacking. It's because I have. My life's been in shambles. A few weeks ago, my phone just straight up broke. Pulled it out of my pocket. It was white, completely gone. Just a white screen with an Apple logo. So now here's what I think happened. I think Apple sends out updates. I had the 5S, which it's like 100 years old, but whatever. It was working completely fine. And so I pulled it out of my phone one day, and all of a sudden it's just white with the black Apple logo. I was like, well, shit. So I never have any time to go up to the Apple store at Keystone. And so I get some time. The day after we record the podcast with the world famous Mike Hashem, which thanks to him for coming down, bringing his craft beers, his homemade beef jerky, and his beard donation for Beards for Bushes. Most of you who listen to We Are Libertarians know I started not-for-profit, that is Beards for Bushes. It's where we give people, cancer patients, chemo survivors who have lost their pubic hair, who want it back. We encourage men to shave off their beards and donate to us, and when we make pubic toupees for these people who want their bushes back. But it's a nice little thing that we do. And I want to thank Mike Hashem for donating his, and Dan as well. He mailed some beard hair in. I think he mailed it to the Libertarian Party of Indiana, which I don't know why, but I'm sure it'll get to the right spot where it needs to go, to the pubic toupee makers, the little people who weave it into, like, I don't know, you could have cornrows, I guess, little afros, whatever you want. Nice little landing strip. Anyway, so my phone was completely fucked, and I thought I was going through a midlife crisis, because all my comedy, everything I do, is in my phone. And I was freaking out for like 4 days straight. I had no idea what to do. And it was just, I can't live without it. I'm addicted to my phone. And not just the phone, but having everything in it, it's so easy just to have it. It was kind of nice not having a phone because nobody could get a hold of you, and it was just peaceful, but it was also stressful at the same time, being like, I don't think I have anything backed up on my phone. But turns out I did, so everything's all gravy now. I'm living life, and I'm loving it. But yeah, let's see here. So I go to the Apple store at Keystone. Me and the world famous Mike Hashem, we go and make a day out of it. I put on my Tad Western t-shirt and head up to Keystone. He's wearing his My Make America Great Again hat, which is the best one that you can buy. It's the icy white with the gold letterings, Make America Great Again on it. And it's one of the sweetest hats one could purchase. Whether you like Donald Trump or not, it is one of the sweetest hats. And a matter of fact, I saw a lady wearing one last night. She was probably in her 80s, and she was rocking the same hat. And I said, that's a beautiful hat, ma'am. She goes, thank you. I said, you're welcome. I said, Make America Great Again. Woo! And then, so anyway, we're out at fucking Keystone. I take my phone into Apple. They were actually really helpful. And the funny thing is, we walk in, all the Apple employees are wearing the exact same green color shirt that my Tad tees are. And I was like, holy shit, are they all wearing Tad Western tees? Because, I checked in online, so maybe they all just decided to show their support and mad love for me. But no, they weren't. It just happened to be the same color t-shirt. Get my iPhone all hooked up to one of these diagnostic things, and they're running it. And about 30 minutes later, they come back, and they're like, well, we got a code. I can't remember if it's code 3 or 4 or something, error code. I was like, so what's that mean? They're like, it's pretty much fucked. I was like, well, shit, I could have saved, an hour and a half and driving up to the fucking north side of Indianapolis, which I thought it was pretty much fucked regardless. But I really just wanted to get into my iTunes account, which they said they couldn't do, which I have no idea why. Because I've been locked on my iTunes account for like the last 6 months. So that's why I was really freaking out that I wasn't going to have anything backed up. But anyway, turns out my phone's fucked. I'm like, fuck it. Let's go to the mall, buy some shoes, buy some clothes. So we go up there to, what fucking mall is that? Is that Castleton? I think it's Castleton Square Mall. Castleton Square Mall. So we go into Castleton Square Mall. We go in, we're doing some shopping, looking for some shoes, some J's. We don't really find anything. Don't buy anything. Just walking around, having a good time. Decided to meet up with the Big MC, the third member of Ville Station, for lunch at KSR. Shout out to Keystone Sports Review. One of the hidden gems of Indianapolis. One of the best places for wings, pizza, beer. Just a great restaurant. Great bar food all around. Service great. We had a great waitress. I can't remember her name, but she had a great set of Indianapolis boobs. We gave him 2 thumbs up, and we sat there and we proceeded to drink. I don't know how many pitchers of beer. I think 3 pitchers apiece. Had a nice long lunch. Ate a ton of wings. Ate a whole pizza, and so after that, we decided to go back to the Big MC's house, do a little more drinking, and then we decided to go downtown. Went out to Brothers, met up with a bunch of people from our hometown of Martinsville, and proceeded to get really, really shit-faced, partied all night. Mind you, I'm wearing a Tad Western t-shirt and jeans, the same thing I wore Friday, and I wasn't planning on going on a binger, but we went on a massive binger this weekend. So we're out in Brothers, we're getting hammered, having a good time. We're out in Brothers having a good damn time. I don't even remember. I like blackout drunk. So then someone gets a wise idea. Let's go to Revel. I was like, I'm not going to fucking Revel wearing a t-shirt and jeans. Like, they're not even going to let me in. So everybody leaves me at the bar. So now I'm trying to find Mark and Michael. Can't find them. So I go decide to chase them down in Revel. I end up just pulling the old give the doorman at the back door $20 bill. I was like, I'm just looking for 2 of my friends. I got to find them because we got to get out of here. Look around for about an hour. Can't find them. Finally meet up with them. Mark is so shit-faced, he's being carried out of the bar by like 2 or 3 other people, and Hashem's sitting on the curb of the outside the bar, and some guy tried picking a fight with him because his "Make America Great Again" hat, but he shoved the guy down, and he said, "I will fucking choke you to death." And the guy fucking left. It was pretty awesome. But we ended up getting all in a cab, taking a cab from downtown back to Fisher's. That only cost me about $65, but whatever, it was well worth it. Because we got home, and we went to sleep. And then we woke up the next day, Sunday, which was Game 4 of the Pacers-Cavs series in Indianapolis. And I woke up. I took Mooka dog out on a walk, came back, popped a beer, said, let's do this. Let's go downtown and watch the game. So we all rally up, head downtown to the Tap. Beautiful bar down on Mass Ave. Go down there and drink some beers, watch the Pacer game. The Pacers end up fucking sucking, getting swept. And I was like, you know what? We can't just quit drinking now. Let's go down to Kilroy's. So we walk all the way down to Kilroy's, passing all the faithful Pacer fans who are walking away from Banker's Life and all down. And for every Cavs fan we come across, someone wearing a Cavs jersey, the big MC's yelling, LeBron sucks! John Kasich doesn't even like LeBron. Go back to Miami, you bald-headed fuck. And he's just yelling heckling every Cavaliers fan downtown. It is great. We end up getting to Kilroy's, and I don't know if you listen to this, you know about Kilroy's. Kilroy's is a great bar, and they specialize in their Long Islands. And I found my new favorite one. It is the Red Bull Long Island. Holy shit. We sat at the bar and drank probably 6 or 7 Red Bull Long Islands, proceeding to get absolutely shit-face wasted. I'm pretty sure everybody there hates us because we're the most obnoxious assholes on the planet, like we are at any bar that we go to. We got absolutely nothing accomplished all weekend. We sit there, and we try to play the game with the bartenders, where the world-famous Michael Hashem has this absolutely insane talent of where he can name any professional athlete's college and pretty much high school and damn near their stats of where they played, what their college career was. For instance, he would say, you just throw out a name, Shaquille O'Neal, where'd he play college? And he'd tell you where he played college, he'd tell you what he averaged. And he's really good at it for the NFL and football. Come to find out, he's not too good at it at baseball or hockey, which were the 2 names. The bartenders threw out 2 names, and one of them was a hockey player and one of them was a baseball player. Never heard of either one because I don't watch baseball or hockey. And he had no idea. And they were like, oh, that's a good trick. I was like, God damn it. You stumped the fucking Hashem. So we get shit-faced. We leave Kilroy's. We're walking back up to Mass Ave to get to the Big MC's car because he has a basketball game at 8 p.m. Now, we're all shit-faced, and I'm trying to get a group Ville Station picture by the fountain on the circle, the Monument Circle fountain. And I'm in the middle of taking a picture, and the world-famous Mike Hashem just decides to splash the shit out of me with water, which was not very nice, and he soaked me. It was pretty shitty. So on our way up to Mass Ave, we decided to stop into the Sheridan. We stopped into the Sheridan and sat at the bar and decided to take Patron shots for whatever reason. They were like $20 a piece, but who cares? We didn't really care. So we get to talking with the bartender, and she is talking about how her deadbeat boyfriend was like, used to beat her and all this shit. So I was like, we're going to go beat his ass right now. I was like, we are vigilantes, and we are going to make this right. So she gives us his address and his name, and we're like, we're going to go stomp this dude out, and you will never have another problem with him again. So we leave there, acting like we're going to go beat this guy up. I can't remember anything about him, The address, nothing. So we just keep on walking. But she probably thinks we may have done it, but who knows. So we get up to Mass Ave. Mark's like, I gotta get to my game. Me and Michael are like, well, you know what? We're not done drinking. We're gonna keep on drinking. So we go to Nine Irish Brothers and take, I don't know how many fucking Irish car bombs we do. At least 5, 6. I'm so blacked out, I don't even remember what happens. At one point in the night, we're eating like potato nachos, which the Irish, they love their potatoes. And there was a guy and a girl sitting at the bar next to us, and Michael ends up cucking this guy's girlfriend, start making out with her and shit. He ends up leaving all pissed off, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And we have no idea how to get home. So as soon as Mark Creighton's basketball game's over, he drives all the way back from Fisher's down to Mass Ave to pick us up and then take us back to his house. That's a good friend right there. So it ended up being a complete binge weekend where we were not sober all weekend. I wore the exact same clothes for 3 days straight. Woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and that was that. Didn't drink until Friday. This past Friday. So yeah, it was a rough couple days. Had like a 2-day hangover. I'm getting too old for this shit. Needless to say, when Ville Station gets back together, all we do is drink and nothing ever gets accomplished. We did not make a new song, even though I did write a chorus to a song. But I don't know. It's just, that was my past weekend. But I feel like I need to give you guys a bridge update, because loyal listeners of this show know that I stay on the hard-hitting issues, and the Rockville Road Bridge, as you guys know, I told you it'd be done in May, and sure enough, it is opening the first week of May, this week, and I believe Wednesday it'll be open. So you hear it, loyal Tad Talk listeners know that, God, that I am all over the bridge updates, and I'm always right. So what else has been going on in my life other than getting shit-faced, going to bars? I'm getting ready to start 2 new basketball leagues, so I'm cutting my drinking down to 1 day a week and running every night of the week. I'm trying to get back in shape. I'm actually not in that bad of shape right now. It's just I haven't touched a basketball in forever, so. But you know I got that killer jump shot, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, by the way, so Tuesday morning I wake up and I'm like, I feel like I'm drunk. And I was like, my contacts, and then I remembered, I took my contacts out Saturday night when I was at the Big MC's apartment, and I put them in a glass of water, each one in a glass of water. Come to find out, I had mistakenly switched my right eye and left eye contacts. So this entire time, for 3 days, I've been wearing my contacts opposite, and I was wondering why I couldn't focus hardly on anything, and I was always like having a tiny little headache, and I was kind of drunk, just buzzing all the time. It wasn't because I was drunk or buzzing. It was because my contacts were the wrong prescriptions were in. So yeah, people, make sure you put your contacts in your right eyes, the right ones in the right eye. It'll save you some headache. But while we were in one of these bars, I noticed one of the bathrooms smelled like root beer, like the fucking A&W root beer chews and Cracker Barrel. Like, it was just, I don't know what kind of air freshener or scents they were using, but it was awesome. But one of the things I didn't like about the bathroom was they had the auto-flushing toilets. And I took a massive shit. I'm talking a shit worthy of Snapchatting out to the world. And so I'm like, oh my God, I look down, I was like, I could get a picture of this. So I get down, pull my pants up, go to pull my phone out, auto-flush toilet. Phew, sucks the massive turd away before I could even get a picture of it. And that's bullshit. There should be at least a 30-second delay on these auto-flushing toilets, because how else am I supposed to Snapchat my works, my one-of-a-kind, gigantic, massive works? I mean, this thing was beautiful, and then just all of a sudden it's gone. Now some sewer rats chewing on it. It's just, not a fan of the auto-flushing toilets. Oh, there's the world famous Mike Hashem right there. Wonder what he's saying. Oh, he's making more beef jerky. So there's that, people. You can look. I think he's gonna start selling beef jerky. Oh man. Oh, I saw a guy. I was driving behind a car the other day, and he had a Vandy license plate, which there's a fine line on Vandy license plate. If it's something hilarious, that's good. But when you put Toby Keith, Tobykth, on your license plate, you're a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if you're actually Toby Keith himself. I highly doubt he drives a fucking Ford Explorer from '96. But if you put Toby Keith on your Vandy license plate, you're ate up. I'm not gonna lie. You're fucking ate up. Oh shit! I also saw a old school Camaro the other day. It was a nice like candy apple red, all fucking dragstered out, and the guy must have forgot to put his hood pins in, because I'm driving down the road and I just see a Cal induction hood laying on the laying in the middle of the road, and then up a little bit, a couple cars stopped, and sure enough, his hood had blown off. Smashed his windshield, flown off his fucking car. I'm like, damn, that sucks, dude. So remember, kids, if you got a performance car and you got hood pins, make sure to check your hood pins are in, because you don't want your hood flying off and fucking killing somebody. But shout out to that guy for making some content for TED Talk. Oh man, I don't even think I recapped my birthday on the Hashem episode. Which I had a good birthday. Went down Friday to Hooters. Had a little birthday meal. Went bowling at Punch Bowl Social. It was pretty fun playing on the old style pins. That was some good wholesome fun. I'm trying to think what else happened. It's been so long ago. Oh man, I had to sit in my car for a while. About an hour and a half the other day, and so I was like, well, why not just get on Bumble and start swiping, seeing what's out there in the world. I kept swiping. I'm the pickiest person on the planet, and if you've got like any Snapchat filters on your face on Bumble, I'm just like, nope, you gotta be ugly because you're using these filters to cuten yourself up. I'm not putting up with this bullshit. So I'm swiping left, right, left, right. I'm like, well, you're out of people. So I kept moving my dial up and up and up. Turns out I swiped through everybody in a 100-mile radius from 18 to 30 years old on Bumble the other day. And I've still yet to have nobody likes me. I don't know if it's because people don't believe, like, my profile pics about how I'm, like, Tad Western. I have my own university. Like, I went to tadwestern.edu. I don't know. These women, they're all out for money. And little do they know I'm fucking loaded. Anyway, God, fucking Bumble. Give you the bridge update. What else did I give you? Told you about the Binger weekend recap, which nobody probably cares about. They're like, yeah, whatever. This past weekend, so I didn't drink all week. I took Monday through Friday off. Friday night was, we all got together for Caitlin Kopetsky's birthday. Shout out to Caitlin and Matt, her boyfriend. We went out to Broad Ripple. We all met up for dinner at 317 Burger. Shout out 317 Burger. Great place to eat. Good fucking food. Had a bison burger with like some sauteed onions and some other bullshit on it. It was pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. Fries were pretty good too. We had a good time. It was me, Greg Lenz, Jeff Vibert, and his woman, and another unnamed couple. And we proceeded to eat, have a good time. People, I don't think people know how to take us when we go out, because we just talk about the most random shit. And most of the time it's pretty offensive. But whatever. And so after we're done eating, we go to Monkey's Tail and sing karaoke. Now, karaoke at Monkey's Tail is apparently where all the good singers go, which I had no idea. I hadn't done it in a long time. And We're sitting there, we're drinking some pitchers of beer, we're having a good time, taking some tequila shots. I notice this girl. She's she's drinking a Hams. Which, shout out to Hams, they were a sponsor of this show. Everybody knows. Hard as a motherfucker apostrophe shit. Everybody knows about Hams, and she was drinking a Hams out of a straw, and I was like, all right, I see you. You're drinking out of a straw. I was like, Greg, did you see that? And he goes, yeah, I did. Turns out, come to find out, this girl apparently has the exact same voice as Adele. She gets up on stage and sings Adele and absolutely fucking murders it. And I'm like, holy shit, we're in for a wild night. So we all proceed to sing songs. I mean, Jeff Vibert, when he gets on stage and sings, I haven't seen energy or hype like what Jeff Vibert does since Flavor Flav. He is literally the white Flavor Flav. He's on stage, he's got the crowd going, hey, ho, moving their fucking hands back and forth. And this is like John Mayer songs. And I'm like, holy shit. I was like, this place is rocking. So I get on stage, and I got to do what I do best, and I sing Family Tradition. But I give the old Tad Western, now tell 'em, Tad, why do you drink? So I change all the lyrics, to Tad Western, Jim Beam tried to kill me back in 2013. Shit like that, just making my own custom lyrics. Everybody was loving it. It was a good time. So then I get called up again, and I didn't sign up for anything. Turns out, the guy's like, yeah, it's your turn. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what am I saying? He goes, you're singing Gold Digger. I was like, all right, I'll sing Gold Digger. So he starts playing it. Come to find out, I have no idea what the lyrics of Gold Digger are. Probably because I'm pretty drunk at this point, and I can't read. I'm pretty much dyslexic. I don't read very well at all. And there's no monitor on this stage. So I'm blaming it on the infrastructure of this karaoke. I completely I fucking lose it. I'm like, I can't read this fast. I can't read raps and try to be on key and everything else. So Caitlin Kopetsky comes up, snags the mic from me. I just go straight hype man in the back, throwing my hands up. And she gets on it. Jeff gets up. They start doing a duet of Gold Digger. It's the greatest thing of all time. The guy pulls me aside. He's like, what the hell are you doing? You can't do that. You can't just pass the mic off. I was like, dude, I can't read this shit. I'm dyslexic, and I can't hear any of the fucking music. And plus, I don't even know the song. I was like, what? Who cares? I was like, everybody's loving it. He goes, people are going to get pissed off. People are going to get pissed off that we skipped somebody or that you skipped. It wasn't your turn. I was like, nobody here gives a shit, dude. We're all having a good ass time. I was like, whatever. I don't know. Apparently, he thought he was running the greatest karaoke show on this fucking side of the Mississippi or something. I have no idea, but anyway, they fucking killed it. There's a video out there somewhere of them doing Gold Digger. I think they tweeted it out, but yeah, it was an awesome time, and I took a verbal bitching, but I don't really care. That dude can fuck off. But hey, there were some good ass singers there, man. I can't believe it. I went and ate a salad last night, and I was sitting at the bar, and the hockey game had gotten over with, and Jeopardy was on. And for whatever reason, I don't know if anyone else has ever watched Jeopardy on mute, but it's the worst thing ever. It's literally, you can't tell what the answers are. You can't tell whether or not they got it right or wrong. And it's just, why in the fuck would anybody want to watch Jeopardy on mute? And this was without closed captioning, so it's like, I kind of started to learn how to read lips, but it's tougher than what it looks. So shout out to all the deaf people out there listening to Tad Talk. I understand what you're going through. And reading lips is not easy. All right, what else I got to talk about going on today? Colts. This was NFL draft weekend. I'm happy with what the Colts went with for this draft. I mean, it was pretty much all needs, and they addressed every need that we had. Hopefully these players will pan out and be awesome for us. But I mean, I like where we're headed. It's pretty awesome to me. I mean, we took Malik Hooker in the first round, which no one thought he would be there. They thought he'd be gone within the first 10 picks, which we had the 15th pick, so that's pretty awesome. He's a safety out of Ohio State. Then we took cornerback Quincy Wilson out of Florida, which he's another stud. Then we took a defensive end, an offensive tackle, a running back, Marlon Mack. I think he's got a lot of upside. He could be the future running back for sure. Then we took a defensive tackle, a cornerback, and a linebacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we took 6 defensive players, an offensive lineman, and a running back. I mean, that's pretty legit if you ask me. We also signed a couple unsigned free agents. I believe we signed Ken Griffey Jr.'s son, which I think he's a wide receiver. I don't know. But anyway, the Colts, hopefully they turn this shit around. Oh, and then another Indianapolis news. Larry Bird stepped down. He's gone. So hopefully we got some big changes coming to Indianapolis. Hopefully this will be the year of turnarounds and we get back on track and chase those championships like we need to be doing. Then we got the 500 coming up here at the end of the month. That should be good. I think I'm going to get one of those airplanes that flies like the banners across it and put like tadwestern.com with my logo and then fly it around the track on like Carb Day. I don't know how much that would cost, but I think it'd be an awesome advertising. Not that anybody download the podcast because a bunch of drunk people out waiting on... I don't even know who's playing this year. It's like Steely Dan or something. I have no idea. But whatever. I might make it down there to the snake pit. Get a little shit-faced. Who knows? Might even... I'm going to see if I can't sing Back Home Again in Indiana. Not this year. Maybe coming up. I think we are scheduling a joint podcast with Jeff Ebert, Caitlin Kopetsky, and Greg Lenz this week. So be on the lookout for this. So this will probably just be a short little half-hour podcast. I really don't have much to talk about. I just need to get something out there. And you know who was pissed about my binger weekend? Kona, my puppy dog. He had been a good boy for like the last 3 weeks. Hadn't pooped on the floor, hadn't done anything wrong. I come home Monday morning, and he had destroyed my every couch cushion I had was out all over the place. Chair cushions were out, shoes were chewed up, torn up. At least 7 different load piles all over my living room. I mean, it looked like a poo bomb exploded in my living room, but you know what? I'm not too mad about it because I was a bad dad, and I kind of just left him. I abandoned him. I'm not going to lie. But he had food and water, so there was that. But I made it up to him. I bought him some new chew toys, bought him some new treats. He's got a new bone, so he's loving it. He's loving life now. Well, I'm trying to think of any updates, what's going on. My Tad's Teas, I've got those. I've got more of those coming. Tad's Toothpicks should be on the way. I'm thinking about getting into apparel, like some bumper stickers and shit like that. Thinking about it. I just don't have enough time to do all this shit. It takes a lot of work, man. I've also got the not profit I'm doing, the Beards for Bushes. I mean, life is stressful, and there's a ton of shit going on when you're Tad Western. I tell you what, especially when you spend your entire weekends getting shit-faced. But not anymore. I'm done with that. Now it's on to basketball season and winning a championship. If I win a championship this season, I'm retiring from basketball. That's it. I'm hanging it up, putting my Jordans up on the wall, and done. I'm retiring. You heard it here first on Tad Talk. I'm gonna retire to the ranch, trading in my Jordans for some boots, and I'm not taking the Spurs off. This was a nice little vent session. I need to get out of my mind because if not, I'd probably forget. And I appreciate everyone who listens. And if give me some feedback on what you guys think, what you want to hear, what you really want. Yes, that was the Spice Girls. I'm a huge fan. Scary Spice is my favorite. But yeah, be sure to follow Tad Western on Facebook, Tad F and Western, Instagram, Tad F and Western, Twitter, Tad Western Snapchat, And remember, the Rockville Road Bridge will be open this week. You heard it here first. Not only did you hear that here first, you heard pew, 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 pew. Remember, kids, keep them holstered unless you're ready for a shootout.
It's time to party. We gon' set this bitch off right. It's time to party. We gon' get fucked up tonight. It's time to party. We gon' set this bitch off right.
Show my face, what's up? She vodka in my cup. Don't drink for taste just to get fucked up. Any bit of hard liquor, yeah, that's my shit. Take a big shot, then I'll pass the shit. Drink it fastly, pass me first and lastly. Patron is classy, but I'm nasty. Feeling kinda trashy, and I know why. Can't open my eyes when the night flies by. Crown, Bacardi, Jim and Jack. I'm mixing shit, give me this and that. Chase with Monster like liquid crack. Only about $10 on my paper stack. Are you feeling that? Cause I'm feeling this. And a single party that the MC miss. I can't move, don't know if I'm alive, but I can still run when the cops arrive.
It's time to party. We gon' get fucked up tonight. It's time to party. We gon' set this bitch off right. It's time to party. We gon' get fucked up tonight. It's time to party. We gon' set this bitch off right.
Mike Hash, I'll drink anything to get drunk. At these parties, hoes are on my nuts like a chipmunk. Me, MC, and Weezer really love to get fucked up. And when we get fucked up, we always get our dicks sucked. I drink goose like I can barely taste it. Up in the spot, getting white boy wasted. Fuck Jill, I chill with Jack. Posted on the couch with your girl on my lap. Not Trey Songz, but I pop rosé. Not a Mexican, but I drink Jose. People I acknowledge I'm an alcoholic. Cause every weekend I either lose my keys or wallet. Mom says I got a drinking problem. I take a day off. Look, Mom, I solved it. But now I'm in the booth with drinks in rotation. I just read my verse while in the drunk station.
It's time to party. We gon' get fucked up tonight. It's time to party. We gon' set this bitch off right. It's time to party. We gon' get fucked up tonight. It's time to party. We gon' set this bitch off right.
Heard about this party, shit's about to go down. Drinking in the car, driving around town. Brown bag of beer, I don't even care. I'ma be fucked up before I even get there. Hop out the whip, get all kinds of stares. With a 6-pack of 24s and Belvedere. Walk through the doors, about to find his whore. 10 minutes later, we're on the dance floor. Bumping and grinding, know she's loving me for. Soon as the DJ spins, now the party's jumping, bass straight bumping. Drank all my beer, so you know I'm straight stumbling. Way past tipsy, shawty wanna frisk me. Up in the bedroom, yeah, it's time to get busy. Only got one problem, I'm starting to get dizzy. Try to stay conscious, but it's tough. Pass out mid-fuck,
It's
nice
time
bit
to
rough.
party. We gon' get fucked up tonight. It's time to party. We gon' set this bitch off right. It's time to party. We gon' get fucked up tonight. It's time to party. We gon' set this bitch off right.